Hi everyone, in this video, we will go over how to flush out your white ink and clean out the white ink container, which should be performed at least every 6 months on your Prestige L2 and XL2 DTF printers. First, disconnect this cable. Disconnect this cable next. Use a tool to pry this piece off from the glue. Use pliers or scissors to carefully remove this tube by wiggling it until it comes loose. Immediately wipe off ink spillage and use tape to close the open end. Use a clean towel to clean the open nozzle. Close this line by closing this clip. Remove the ink container next to it by carefully wiggling it out. This makes room for the white ink container to be pulled out. To pull the white ink container out, you have to pull it towards you first, then pull upwards. Now carefully, without putting too much pressure, remove the line from this nozzle with the same method you used earlier. Cap the open-ended part of the line again with some tape. Take the ink container to a location where you can safely pour the remaining ink out. Make sure during this step not to let any ink get on the cables. Use a screwdriver to remove the 2 screws holding the ink stirrer in place. Now, pull the ink stirrer out and rinse the stirrer with warm water. Dry the stirrer and set it aside. Now begin cleaning the inside of the ink container. You will need something to scrape the bottom of the container since the titanium dioxide would have settled at the bottom. Once complete, dry the container and install the ink stirrer back into place. Also, make sure the cables are completely dry. Now reinstall the ink container back into the ink bay. Now reconnect this cable. Place this alarm chip back on the top, but cover the connection point with tape to prevent any liquids coming in contact with it. We will not connect this cable until the end of this process. Now we're going to reconnect this tube. And make sure to unclip the line. During this step, if you see any damage to the tube, you will have to cut the damaged portion of the tube to get a clean end for connection. Now, turn on the printer. Remove the tape from this tube and place it into an empty container. And start the ink circulation in order to remove all the ink that's left in the line. This may take a while, but keep it going until you start to see bubbles coming out. This will indicate that air is now being pumped out. At this time, turn the ink circulation off. Remove the tape from this nozzle. Plug the tube onto the nozzle. Shake a new bottle of white ink and let it sit for a few minutes in order to let the bubbles inside the bottle to settle. Now pour in your new ink into the ink container and perform a manual pull to fully prime all the lines, dampers, and printhead. To perform a manual pull, first get a syringe and some paper towels. Open up this side panel on the right side of the printer. You will see these 2 units, each one used to circulate ink. You will disconnect this portion of the line by turning counterclockwise. This top one is for the white ink, and the bottom is for colors. Now, lay the paper towel underneath the area to catch any ink spillage. Make sure the print head is secured to the capping station. Disconnect the white line first by rotating counterclockwise. Now connect the bottom line to the syringe and pull about 60 ml of ink. To do this, pull the syringe back to create negative pressure and hold it to give the ink time to fill up. Once you start to feel less resistance, empty the syringe and repeat until you've pulled about 60 ml. Now to reconnect the line, since the connector does not rotate separately from the line, you will need to twist the top line counterclockwise. To twist the line first, connect it to the bottom line, as is, then turn the top line clockwise to secure the connection. When done correctly, the line should be straight with no twists in it when resting. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.